This thing belongs in like the Smithsonian, you know. Alright, so this old pink bathtub is going bye-bye. We're not even going to rescue it. We're not going to sand it down and glaze it. It's just going. And so we've already disassembled the hardware there. The drain, you got to pull the drain out, and you pull out the vent drain there, the overflow drain. And there's really nothing else to do underneath here. Luckily, they didn't cement it down. Now, this is a iron tub, so it is going to be quite heavy, but we won't have to shatter it or anything because we're lucky enough that there's plenty of room to just slide it out this way. You flip it up and you take it right out the door. So the dirty old tub is now sitting outside here, and it actually looks really good in this bright light. Nice bright pink there. Lovely. Goodbye. And then underneath we got a nice mess to sweep up and vacuum up before we can put the new tub into place. Now, before we put the tub in, we also have to take care of this mess here. This is what the builder did. This is completely unacceptable. This most likely would have failed inspection. I don't know how this even originally got past inspection, but this is not how you fill in the box out around the tub, the drain and the overflow, because you're supposed to just kind of fill it level there, not clump it all up like this. It's sitting up above the floor level here, so now there's no way the tub will sit flat. It wants to rock. So we're going to get rid of that. Alright, so now we have some of the safe and sound insulation. And we got this to put inside this wall here where the tub is going to go. This is the interior wall. You don't really need to insulate this wall, but that stuff does have sound reduction in there. It's supposed to greatly reduce the amount of noise. So since this is the wall where the tub is going to be sitting, we thought it would be best, and they've complained in this house before that there was noise coming through this wall here. So we're going to just stick these bats of soundproofing, sound reducing insulation right in between all of these studs here. Here we are. We have the sound reducing insulation in place here now, and it actually sounds much quieter just standing here inside the tub surround area. It almost sounds like kind of like an anechoic chamber, if you've ever been in one of those. So the voice isn't bouncing around like it was a few minutes ago before we installed all of this here. We're going to wait and install this last piece here after we get the tub in place, and then connect up the overflow elbow there, and then we'll do a water test to make sure everything is fine before we put up the extra soundproofing piece there. Then the drywall will go up on the back side of that wall when we're done with this. Now here on the stringer board here for the tub, that's that board right there that we put up at 13 5/8 inches off the floor. That's the top edge of it. So the manufacturer wants us to put beads of silicone across the top of it, and they also want us to put beads of silicone kind of in this little area right in here for the tub to help it stick to the level floor. And that's it. Once we put the tub in, we'll slide the tub in sideways, and we'll put screws into every one of the studs here with washers up against the lip of the tub. We'll do that next. Alright, it is showtime. We have the tub here ready to get moved into place. And I wanted to just remind you that with the tub drain here and the overflow, you got to remember, you got to have your gaskets on both ends there. That has to have the gasket there up top, and you absolutely have to have that gasket down below or the tub will leak. So when you put the tub in place, the drain hole on the tub should land directly over this, and then we can screw the drain into place. And then likewise, we'll center this over the hole in the side of the tub, and that will be for the overflow. Okay, so immediately before putting in the tub, you can see the manufacturer of the tub wants us to put this pattern of silicone caulk right there onto the floor. And then you can see on top of the stringer wood there, they also want us to do beads of silicone going all the way across, so that when the tub here is moved in, the overhang of the tub will rest on that and it'll kind of mush down into it. And the caulk down there on the floor is to help in case there's any unevenness in the floor or the bottom of the tub. Alright, so there we centered the tub over the drain opening there, the threaded drain opening. Now we take the drain, which is threaded here, which will go into that. It'll screw into it. You put the plumber's putty around the edge of it there, and then we're going to use our wrench to tighten it. So this is the wrench that we use. I highly suggest you get one of these guys, because sometimes dealing with the pliers is a pain in the butt, whereas this wrench is made specifically to fit down into these drains and tighten them. Okay, so we're hand tightening the drain as we thread it down as much as we can, and then we'll use the wrench the rest of the way. And as you're wrenching it down, you'll see the putty start to ooze out around the edge. Okay, we're doing the water test now, and so far everything looks perfect, no leaks. Alright, so now that we have the panels are up over the tub, I wanted to point out something to you. So the manufacturer of the dent shield, very strange, they tell you to mount the board here over the lip where it comes down. And the reason why I don't like doing that, I've always disagreed with that, is it puts a bend in it. It bends outward a little like this towards you. And so that will create a problem. And I've seen many a tubs, in fact even this one when we demolished it, had that problem where the tiles just come out a little bit at the bottom. So we always end it right above it, like right on the lip, and we come by and we seal all of this with silicone. And then the tiles, when we mount the tiles, they'll have a nice flat surface straight up and down, and they'll come all the way down to about 1/16 of an inch off the tub surface. That's the better way to do it. Then we're going to get some of the seam tape here, and we'll tape up all these seams. We're going to caulk all the corners here and then start tiling. Now here you can see we've started to cement in behind the drain pipe there. Make sure that stays nice and solid and doesn't move. Okay, so we got the waterproofing band has all been put in place. We used the Curdy band, and we're getting ready to cut 2 holes here to put the big niches in. And then we will start tiling away. And then the drywall people showed up and they did the skim coats and painted, and it looks absolutely perfect now. Don't know if you can see the sheen on the wall there, but it looks absolutely straight and perfect, where it was all chipped with wallpaper shrapnel that would not come off. So we are ready to start tiling. And we hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up below. That tells us that you like us. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and click on the bell icon. That will tell you every time we get a video uploaded. And we hope you enjoyed this one, and we will see you next time.